Whitecap, and they racing away. Alejandro was slow off along with Sheriff Hood and Duke's Drift. Favourite lighting the fire, on the money and running in front by a neck. Seattle Wolves just got to settle in second. He's around them in the pink silks. Brazzaville's perfectly poised towards the inside. Julidard, the blinkers, settled enough, 2.5 off the tempo. Come on to Conquer and Sheriff Hood. They're near the back of the field, racing about 6 lengths off the leaders. Duke's Drift a little bit deeper out, and Alejandro's the trailer. Favourite lighting the fire in Sean Cormack. Today's his time to shine in the sun at the 1,000 peg by a length and a tail. Pink Silks of Seattle Wolf races in second. Brazzaville at the rail, bottled up third, only a neck off them. Julie Dodd just gets a niggle on the stand side, the white blinkers. Then Come On to Conquer. Sheriff Hood still on the bridle, 5 lengths to make up. Duke's Drift and Alejandro, there's 6 lengths in it. Favourite lighting the fire, trying to go all the way in front, trying to go gun to post, pillar to pillar. In front by a length and a half. Brazzaville, Seattle Wolf. Rider now gets serious on Julidar. Come On to Conquer. Time to push the button and lighting the fire. He gave a kick by 2.5 lengths and he's still going easily. Brazzaville towards the centre outside, and then comes Seattle Wolf lighting the fire. He's building his momentum. Under the hands, he's 4 lengths in front, and Sean Cormack does not have to show him the magic wand. He's clear by 3 lengths. Julidar's coming out second. Brazzaville third. Lighting the fire just kept up to his task late on by 2.5. Julidar second, Brazzaville third, and Sheriff Hood. Very easy victory for lighting the fire in front. He cruised through, and just the last 100 metres he just starts to take things a bit easy, and Cormac will just give him one flick down the neck, but he wins it very, very cosily, never in danger of defeat from the top of the lane. Everything went the way of the son of Fort Wood lighting the fire, and he wins convincingly. Pillar to post, gun to tape, barrier to box, whatever you like, go stand in the queue. He wins by 2.25 lengths. Julidar quickened up for second. Similar distance back to the third placed horse, Brazzaville and the Quartets. About 3 lengths back to Sheriff Hood. Then came Come On to Conquer. Not a bad run from Come On to Conquer. And behind these, Duke's Drift. All about lighting the fire, the son of Fort Wood out of the Western Wintermere, out in the cold, and there's out in the cold, lonely in front. He's 3 to 4 lengths in front. They'll see just a flick or two down the neck just to keep him up to the task at hand, because nothing's really going to get to him. They could have gone another 200 metres and lighting the fire would have kept on plugging away. Julidar is doing his best work late on, but lighting the fire, just a little bit green still in front there, and Cormac just making sure that he goes right through. There you'll notice past the winning post, he's still got a bit more in hand. Nice shot of number 1 lighting the fire, and the punters will be doing just that now. Get the cold ones out, the beers out, get the bright flames going, and still plenty of action ahead at Greyville. Back to the studio.
Trainer Dennis Dreyer teaming up with stable jock Sean Cormack with the odds-on favourite, number 1, Lighting the Fire, who's come through to win a very good race, the son of Fort Wood, trying him over a mile today, and consistency rewarded. Firstly, Den, well done to yourself and your team. He seems to have come on nicely and won a good race over this trip.
Yeah, very happy, Dees. You know, I think I was getting a little bit clever. I should have put him over this trip a little bit earlier. But, you know, he was showing so much natural speed at home. I thought I might be able to burgle at 1200, 14. But a great ride by Sean, because I said to him, if possible, get 1 or 2 to lead him. And, you know, when nothing went, that's when you need a top boy. So, first-class ride. And to the boys, Tim, Greg, Tim and Craig Massey in England, thanks very much. And to the one chap, the Sheikh from Oman, Ali's a difficult bugger, so I'm glad at last I've had a winner for him. So, thanks to the Sheikh.
Before you leave us, Den, you brought some nice horses to the races this afternoon, and you know, you got 2 of them in races 7 and 8. You like both of them?
Yeah, I think they'll be big runners. Let's hope we can follow through, but very happy with this colt.
Well played. Well done to Dennis Dreyer. Let's get Sean Cormack into the office, and you decided, let me dictate, and that's the way I'm going to play it in the third.
Yeah, I looked at the race and there was absolutely no pace. I thought if anything, Warren might lead, but I wasn't going to bank on it. And the boss said to me, look, just try and get one or two to lead you. And I didn't want to say too much. I just wanted to let the race pan out and take it from there. And that's exactly what happened. They were absolutely crawling. I thought the horse on my outside was going to go and lead me, but he opted to take a sit behind me. So I let my horse go on. He's still learning how to race. He was doing it in snatches, hanging on the turn, doing everything wrong, but he wasn't over racing, so that was the main thing. But when I turned for home and I asked him to quicken, he did it all right, and a creditable win.
This distance suited him nicely, and he seemed to have handled the step up in trip fantastically well, or it was more the lack of opposition?
No, I think this is what he's been crying for. Shawnee rode him in a 14, and he had him beautifully placed. And I don't know whether it just come a little bit soon for him. And we put him back in a 6, and they obviously ran him off his feet, and then he needed the mile, And I think, look, the race presented itself in a manner that I could ride him, how I pleased, and also not having too much opposition. They weren't going to press me and give me too many hassles early on in the race. So I think, that there was a combination of both, but don't get me wrong, he is a nice sort. He's just learning how to race, and he's going to get better from here. He is a Fortwood, so I'm sure he's going to go further, and let's just hope that he does make the expected improvement.
We spoke to the boss. He likes the two at the back, races 7 and 8, and when you open a race card, you try and look for jocks and trainers to follow on the day, and this combination looked to be one that, if everything goes according to plan, could have a nice afternoon.
Yeah, these couple of our Cape Town bound horses. So, they're all nice prep runs, and there's a lot of expectation involved. But Well in Flight's a really, really talented sort. She's thrown in the deep end. We're trying the extra ground, which we think she wants. And it is Polly, and it is the turn. So there's a lot of questions to be answered by her. But she's got a lot of class on her side, so we're hoping that that can overcome any small issues if there are any. Lady Penryn, we've reversed it back to the 5, and I think the race might suit her. She's a fair sort. I thought that she'd win last time out, but she weakened the last bit. So maybe just at the moment she's a little bit weak for the 6 furlong, but she's not a bad filly. And I think she'll run a very good race and pose a problem to her opposition. But 2 nice fillies at the back.
As always, Sean, your input, we thank you for that, and we wish you the best for the rest of the afternoon. May this be the first of a few more to come.
Thank you very much, and I've got to thank the boys, who own this filly. This horse, he's obviously been knocking at the door, and I keep getting Facebook messages, and the boys are in touch, and they never hear. But they're a great bunch of guys, and I wish they were here because they've got a nice horse or two with us, and they're a really nice bunch of guys, and it would have been nice to have them here. But well done to them. They're all a great bunch of guys, and just glad that I could get a winner for them. And obviously, Highland Stud, thank you very much to them. Great bunch of people.
You touched on the great bunch of guys. Now, what about the Sheikh? Have you met the Sheikh? Is he on Facebook?
Apparently so.
Well done, Shawnee. Well done, Sean. Number 1, lighting the fire, has come through to win here in race number 3. A form result, 1, 2, 6, and 4. That's the way they finished in the 3rd. Coming up next will be the start of the last exotic, race number 4. It will be the first leg of the jackpot at 14.50, 10 to 3.